Welcome back. We're gonna continue with Sunless Sea. Last time we got our engine. Was that all we did? Or was that the time before? I think no. Right, because then we went to here to get the live specimen. That's what we were doing. Yeah. Okay, so I can delete the engine notes. Sigil man needs strategic information. I can delete that too. Yeah. Good. And then we already did that. Right. We were killing the things under the sea because they can give live specimens. What just triggered? Can't. Stop rubbing against Mike. And there should be one of those things. Phthalate? Thalamate? Something like that. Somewhere around here. Was south? There you go. Phthalate. Yeah. Boop, boop. 60 damage. There's something up there too. What are you? Are you another phthalate? No, you're neither. Another thing here. What are you? Are you another neither? Or another neither? Oh, these give stalactites. No, scintillax. Scintillax, that's what they're called. That barely didn't hit me. Okay. Now we have to collect all these before they all go away. Mainly this one. This one, supposedly, if I do this one... Yeah! 5 specimen. Finished, Skipper? Now, about a spot of lunch. The dissection and classification goes slowly. What manner of creature would make a beaked mouth, a hooked sucker maw, and a double handful of maxillopids, and several organs once removed simply will not stay put in their designated pile, not until you start staking them to the deck anyway. By the end, you have a new appreciation for what astonishing contortionist acts Mother Nature can perform under duress, and you have enough spare parts to open an avant-garde restaurant. Besides, you succeeded in the PAIDS challenge. You now have 5 live specimens. You gained 1 fail. Nice. Oh, hey, there's another one. I'm okay with killing another one of you. Ow. Not really. Oh, I'm under. Ooh, okay. I'm under 300. Have to be careful. Also, my oxygen level is not great either. Thank you. To do this. Grab this. Failed. That's fine. We leave. Because if we start getting hit, we start losing members, and I don't want to lose members. Oh, I don't have fuel either. Oops. Without fuel, your ship is just an oddly shaped house located somewhere you really don't want to live. This will disappear as soon as you have fuel. If you're in a position to purchase some, don't worry about it. Search the supplies for something of use. So let's turn supplies into fuel. A few last supplies. One supply. This sacrifices people to storm, to stone, to salt. This fire is a distress fail. Or we can abandon ships. Cast yourself on the mercy of the waves. There's a tiny chance that you'll find your way back to London without either crew or ship. Perhaps it's better that you don't. Interesting. Well, it's not a concern, as we're about to get to dock and we can buy fuel. But that's good to know. Okay. Shops. Fuel. Just, buy a few. Do we need supplies? No, we're good for supplies. We don't need that anymore, so we can go to creator. We can visit the wistful devilish. Perhaps it's time for a cup of honey fungus tea, or we have an independent verification. The brass embassy has asked you for an independent verification of the devilish's intelligence. It's possible that you might be able to eavesdrop on the convention somehow. No, we'll talk to them first. We can give the devilish the news from the embassy and the gift. Devilish keeps little snakes as pets now, each no bigger than her little finger. She scratches their heads. She calls them by name, and once, when she thinks you aren't looking, she pops one in her mouth to chew it like a licorice treat. What did they say? She asks. Or we can try giving, but not the gift. No, we give the gift. I don't want 150 echoes, not worth. Delight. The devilish opens a partial. And Amanita? Sherry. She pours you each a splashy glass, chattering giddily. She blushes when she sees you push the glass away. A force of habit. I don't really want to poison you. It's such good news, isn't it? Do you really think they trust me? I would so love to get away from the ghastly little rocks back to where the souls grew and the dances never end. So listen, I have something more valuable for them. The names of 7 devils back home who remain loyal to the aristocracy, to Brimstone. Here, take the names, give them to the embassy. Ask them if I can come home. Sail swiftly, my brave captain. All my hope rests for you. Okay. The devilish is giving you a second, more valuable message. Now, message from the wishful devil. You lost 1 gift. That's all for now. Perfect. Cool. Then we go north. I want to go to the gate, because I want to see what's required to go through the gate. Because I don't remember. I thought it had to do with Mr. Sachs, but I guess not. So then I'm not sure what needs to happen for it. Unlucky, gain 1 tear. Yeah, we're fine. Well, we're not great, but we're fine. We can kill some crabs if need be. The Avid Horizon. We haven't seen the mountain in a while either. Mount Nomad. I mean, it's only been like 2 times that we've been up here, to be fair, but still. Avid Horizon. Complete a certain matter in London to achieve this. Curious, miscellany gathered from all across the wide Black Sea, your companion knows how to use these materials. Complete a certain matter in London to achieve this. Okay. Materials for the passage. So something in London I have to do. But I don't know what. Do I just want to go directly, kinda? Because of my hull health. I kinda just want to go directly to London. So, oh, I guess we can stop here for a port report. I have to do something in London. Is there anything else that I need to do in London? Chapel of Lights. Gather intelligence. That's all. We leave. Something. I may look up. Actually, I'm just gonna look up. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's any more quests we have. Avid Horizon. Games unlocked. Service. Materials for the passage. Avatar. Oh, okay. I don't want to fight you. I want that type of crab. Okay. We should be good. 43. Yeah. Dissected. 20 fragments. And a hunting trophy. That's good. Hey, where are you? Oh, you're, the funging station. Yay. Okay. Tea with a factor. Well, we can do that. Lost 2 tear, gained 8 fragments, gained 1 supply. Cool. Port report. Shops. No. Okay. Okay, so supposedly I just need to trade more with the Venturer. So I can do that. Perfect. Supposedly I need to do like 10 sales and then we're good. Which isn't that bad because we have done a fair amount of them, I think. Actually, I'm not sure. But we can do a bunch of those. But we're doing Nanako today because I keep putting it off. So we're going to do that. Which we need a lot of candles for, so we'll just buy those. Hold capacity. Yeah, we're good for that. We'll probably buy like 30 candles. Probably way more than we need, but whatever. Just in case. Perfect. Click messages. Scholar has something for us. 15 fragments. And then we can also do, while we're here, lodging you, of course. 20 tear. We can go you. We can sell these. Now 9. I only have 1 more that I need to do then. Which, we can do. Perfect. 11. You on that here. Yeah, 7-Eleven outlandish. Got a bunch of money. The venturer has a plan. My operation will continue without me, and I have gathered all the supplies I need for my greatest endeavor yet. I need to charter your ship. Will you hear what he has to say? Time to go. You and I, we are not numbered among the timid. Here is the time to complete what we have to begun. Come with me, come north to Avid Horizon to the High Gate. Okay. North. 40 units of free cargo space and can reach Avid Horizon. Well, we do. Take the adventurer to Avid Horizon where the sea ends and the watchers wait. The venturer and his 40 units of essential cargo. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. Let us sail when you're ready. All that you've assembled for me, it's here. Treasure is too great for the world to this world. Take me north to Avid Horizon in Void's Approach. If you lose the supplies, you can buy more, but they won't be cheap. Okay. First I want to go here. Smith Port reports. Palmerston, Chapel of Lights, Avid Horizon, Emperor of Hands, Charlotte, Con Shadow. What are we at? 87. King Eater's Castle, Hideaway, Do Monks, Gant Pole. Don't care about strategic. Anything you need. No substance. Smith Port report. Thing you need. Port Cecil. Hey, I can do Port Cecil. And then DU. Yes, we can have another diplomat. Perfect. Okay, that's that. I have 23 fuel. Buy more supplies. Anything I can sell? Scintillac. I'm just gonna sell that and that. Buy more supplies. Hold. Anything else? Strange catch. Monster hunter. Okay. The other one that we can do is, this isn't going to clean up space, but we can do lodging, visit your study, create a serene aquarium for get 7 mirrors, gain 7 mirrors, lost 1 secret, or 7 secrets, 1 live specimen. Now with serene aquarium, you lost 1 supplies. Mysterious motions. Watch this. Ictian enigma traverse the tank. Its motions are subtle and elegant. They induce tranquility. Perhaps, too, they receive divinatory truths. Now we just need 1 more. And then we'll have almost all. We still need Z stories. And then all the ports. Ports aren't bad, though. Oh, and the Dread Surmise, which I need 7 Searing Sigmas? Searing Enigmas? Whatever it is. Hold, no. London. Dry docks. You. Repair. Cool. Also, I'm gonna sell this engine, even though I'm gonna get nothing from it. Not you. You? You. Yeah. Oh no, that's my gun. No, yeah, I want my gun. Okay, and then that means I have 2 space now. Actually, I'm gonna go north to Vanderbright. My chair's not that bad, actually. We can go to Vanderbright. Because I want to see if we can drop off anything and complete that quest. Because I think we only have one left to do. Then we should be good to go to the north. I know we were supposed to do Nunkyo. I did say that we were going to do Nunkyo, but like the north gate, we can just go. So we'll see if that takes forever. Maybe it does. Maybe it's just like, haha, you dropped me off. Okay, bye. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, also, how many echoes do I have? Oh, yeah, we're good. Okay. I do need to kill the, whatever her name is, the pirate poet, over and over again. Some more, but explore Vendebre, gather gossip. We can do that. Shops. No. I want to go to you. Give it the blues, your lump of blue scintillac. We can do that as we have 9 of them. Or we can give it the chess piece. Nah, we give them lump of blue scintillac. Fragile, cage frail fingers. The curator cups its hands over the lump of glowing coral. Its face, you see now, is masked with copper. Its fingers wither in the light. A curl of smoke rises, but it only clutches the coral tighter. The sea, it whispers. I smell the sea. You smell scorched dust. But here's your payment in rubies of antique cut. The curator seems happy. You gained 1 captivating treasure. You don't have the page anymore. You lost 1 lump. Okay, so we still have 1 more. Right? Oh no, 2. 2. We still have 2. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we can explore Vendebright. Yeah, we just search it as usual. 20 fragments, 1 tear. That's all for now. Cool. That's the church, yeah. We've done pretty much every one of the Vendebright events as far as I know, so I can just skip through them. At least that's how I feel. I don't see the point of rereading stuff over and over again. I mean, I do a little bit, but not like the full thing. Just enough to explain. Codex. I don't need to be in Codex. I want to go north. Then we're going to go through a snowstorm, so we're going to be slow. Yeah, just like that. Some sort of beetle has evaded your morsel of skin, ship's biscuit. Free proteins, what that is. And that sea, that's good. I don't think I'm going to do the all officers quest. Because I feel like that's going to take a while. And also a lot of them I don't think are straightforward, so I'd just be reading the wiki, which, no, that's just kind of boring. Okay. Avid Horizon. Open the high gate. Yeah. Almost there. Most of these supplies remain packed. The Venturer extracts gems, wire, bone. At the base of each statue, he constructs a kind of cage. At the heart of each cage is a candle. We won't light them, he tells you confidently. we'd be seen. The gate only opens when the watchers are blind. The sailors assist the merchant venturer as he assembles the contents of the crates. A platform takes shape before the gate, a structure like a vast dragonfly or a carnival float. He piles it with cargo. The gate, he tells you, is a law, not a door. In a moment of inaction from its guardians, the law may be broken. Watch as he completes his scheme. The trade exists beyond the gate, in the most high wilderness. The bazaar itself has told me this. I will earn the currency of heaven. I will return strong with strange riches, or pass beyond with him. Will you come with me? I don't know when we'll return, but when we do, we will be armored in the glory. This will end your game, although your next character will retain something interesting. You need hearts 50 for this. Okay. I don't think this is a good end. It's interesting, but I'm not going to do it. So we're just going to do the top one. A ravishing light. The gate does not open in the way of other gates. Nothing moves, but its surface blazes bright as the skin of a star. The light is like the savage radiance from the dawn machine's rupture. The venturer and his machine shine like glass, their bones illuminated within, a sight so beautiful that sailors cry out and fall to their knees. The light grows brighter still, and now all the colors in all the ice around you are visible, brighter, and you can see nothing at all. The light fades, the high gate is closed, the venturer and his cargo are gone into the void. As your eyes recover far, far away in the uttermost south, you glimpse a pulse of envious light. You gained 1 searing enigma. You gained 5 pages. You don't have any materials for the passage. Venture quality is now 50. Venturer is gone. Gain 4 terror. Okay. I guess I can do it again, but the venture is gone, so unlikely. Interesting. Okay, now we go back to London to get more candles. I guess I could go to Mount Palmerston to buy the bone, whatever. Mount Nomad. We hunted. It moves weird. It's like swaying. Okay, now we're charging. What damage do you do? Didn't? Okay. $42. Okay, that's not that bad. We can deal with 42 as we're already killed half of it. If it would stop. $42 damage. The sway is so weird. I fired that a bit early. It should be fine to just rush this thing. Like that. A shattered cliff. A ship cannot destroy a mountain. All you have won is life and time while it sinks and heals. But for now, Mount Nomad is silent. And here, the wreck of another half-consumed ship slides from within. Quickly. A desperate excursion. Just a few minutes. 68, we can do this. A great rush of foaming water. The mountain collapses inwards, and not everyone gets clear, but your hands are filled with bright treasure. Failed, gained 1 iron, gained 1 captivating treasure, lost 3 crew. Oh, that sucks. You now have 1 Mount Nomad's heart. In the depth of the mountain lay a great egg of smooth gold. Once every hour, it pulses with slow and deadly light. Does that take up space? Of course it does. Okay. Well, we can check off. Tchaikovsky. No. We can do 2 things. We can check off, go through the North Gate, because, well, we can't do that anymore. And kill the mountain thing. Kill that mountain thing that I put. So, perfect. But I guess we can check Venderbright if that counts as a thing that he was looking for. It would be great if that was the case. Because that's 1 more down. We are getting close. Because, like, really all I care about is, like, Nanako. I don't really care about Station 3 all that much. I don't really care about the rivalry between the... excuse me. You can't attack me again, Mount Nomad. That's rude. Rude, I said. Well, at least we're not going slower than we would be. Also, this is not the correct direction. Oh, Mount Nomad, can you go away, please? My hull is not doing well. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fun. Yeah, this is the correct way to Venderbright. At least we're not going slower than we would be in the snow, because it drops us down to 1. Now, because our crew is less than half, our speed is reduced. Oh, hey, there's a lifeberg, too. Also, we found the spawning point, I guess, of it, which is just happens to be south of Chapel of Lights for some reason. But I don't really feel like killing that thing over and over again. It's not really worth. I did get a captivating treasure, which it's about 1,000. Not great, but it's something. Also, this can reduce my terror. If they would stop going away. I could also get a supply from it, but I don't see the point of doing that. Dispose of the corpse. 1 tear. Yeah, getting rid of the tear is more interesting. Or more useful. Okay, that. Explore Venderbright. No. Is it you? No, sad. So this sends me to... If I reset it? Nah. Okay. That's all for now. You lost 1 tear. And then we can use these. Some of the material to you. I guess we can do that. Fine. Yes, this one is interesting. certain of the organs may be consumed only if boiled in the beast's own venom. That's remarkably nutritious. Or they are remarkably nutritious. Although the taste does rather linger. Good lord, it does linger. Move on. Taste, move on. You were fortunate. You lost 1 strange catch. You gained 5 echoes. You gained 3 supplies. Nice. Yeah, that's all I care about. And we slowly go south again. But we got one of the big things dead. I think the tree of the mountain. No. Tree of the ages? Yeah, the spider thing. That's the other boss. I don't know where that thing spawns. We did see something spawn at one point that we haven't seen again. A little, like a tentacle looking thing. I wonder what that thing was. But I don't know. Nanako next. We just need, you know, crew to get there. Which we should. I mean, we'll have crew quickly. We lost 5 tear. Nice. And then once we have that, we can go. Once we have done Nanako, I guess we focus on Song of the Z and Surface. Yeah. And then we have 2 items left before 2 items for the pages, and then I think I'm gonna call this playthrough complete. So we might only be a couple more sessions, depending how long Nanako takes. I kind of like the Emperor of Hands quest. I don't know, not really, because of just how annoying it is to progress. Let's see. Please, you now have won this, another day, free evening. Also, we have a new person. Ooh. Speak of the surface. Oh, Venture's Executor. I'm here to fulfill his last request. Was there something that you want? Speak of the surface. He had arranged for a series of frescoes to commemorate what he has. Can you supply the inspiration? Yeah, we can give that. Spring, autumn. The executor listens in silence. Yes, she says at last. That's what we've lost. Thank you. You've lost 7 vision of the surface. You gained 100 echoes. That's it? I guess trade visions of the surface for echoes? Not even good amounts? That's not good. Okay. Cool. You. Perfect. You can't give me another one. You, I have to give. Pass on the devil's second message to the urbane devil. The urbane devil waits with a friendly smile that exposes his neat white teeth. Incinerary material. He reads the letter and emits a long, low whistle that resonates oddly in the metal fittings and gives you the faintest tingle of toothaches. There are some very senior names here. Very senior indeed. She wants to come home, eh? Well, either she's telling us straight, in which case Brimstone will have her baked in a pie, or she's trying to swindle us, in which case, well, I like her here so I can warm up our own pie ovens. Either way, yes, the time has come. Bring her here, will you? We'll pay her fare. Thank you very much. You've advanced the cause of hell today. You lost 1 message. Fetch the devilish. Well, that's not what I want. You. Port reports. Vendor Bright. No. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Cool. Okay. You. I can hire one of you. And then we can go to London. And you lost 1. 21. We'll do another one. Gain 2. Perfect. Is there anything on here that... No, not really. I don't really want to sell either of those. Okay. We can do that. That. And that. Perfect. Hold. Yeah, that's fine. Not great, but it's fine. To Nunkyo. Nunkyo. Where's Nunkyo again? Nunkyo. Okay. Little south. East. Southeast. Or east southeast? I think that's how it's stated. So you half of... So southeast is halfway between south and east. And then east southeast is halfway between southeast and east. Because I don't think it's southeast east. Oh, actually, it might be southeast east. I'm not sure. Either way, this pirate's gonna get blown out of the water. Poor thing. Oh, I'm gonna bounce off these rocks real quick. Scuttle her. So great. What in the world did we get? Gain 2 supplies. I'll keep fuel over supplies. Close. I mean, there are a bunch of extra things that are interesting to do, but like, not enough to keep me playing the game realistically. Maybe another playthrough, but unlikely to do that. Okay. Dispose of the corpses. I don't need supplies. Cool. Perfect. This way. I feel like I've explored this game enough. I guess. What I'm saying. But there are interesting tidbits everywhere, but like... Yeah. It's not compelling enough to continue playing. To explore every little detail at the moment. Maybe in a year. We'll see. I'll probably just play it on my own, though. I wouldn't put another recording out. I feel like one is enough. Also, if I was going to do that, I would just do Sunless Sky. Which I do plan at some point. But... Oh, we're almost there. Z stories, too. Yeah. We're getting close. Like, I know you can go more east, but I don't know how to do that. That's something that's interesting. I assume there's something you can do with, like, Varshas and Scrimshander. There's a few places. Even, like, you building your empire in Astravale. I'm sure that's kind of interesting, but also there's a boat there. And then Hyo is to the right. Now just pure east, I assume. What in the world is that? Oh, that's a rat barge. That's right. Well, they can be blowing up. Have fought one of these before. Should be able to do this, round skull her, bolt of fabric. Oh, I don't have flares. Maybe I should have bought flares. Probably can buy flares somewhere, but we go do this. We have no tear. Good amount of supplies. Good amount of fuel, which should be good. Dunkyo. Go to the Postman's Tavern. No. Back. Oh, wait, no. Caverns. Talk about the caverns below the dead. No, that's not what I want. I just want to go there. Shift work at the dead letter. Yeah. Make a study of what goes on in the back rooms. Offer employment to the postal rats neath. Pay for parcel. Descend into the basement. Yeah, we need flares. Okay. Descend into the basement with mirrors. I guess we can try this. 58% chance. Spiral on spiral on glittering spiral. The descent is long and slow. You count the turns at first, but the time comes when you can't see the square of light from the door above and can't mark how far you've come around the spiral. The illumination you have contrived gets dimmer the farther you go until you come at last to a floor whose base you barely see. The floor is carpeted with, at first you think it is gravel, but no, it's broken shards of clay and stone, all scribbled over in words too old to read. At the center of this space is a needle of deep black rock, glossy as resin, glittering with ice, transcribed with 3 arcane sigils that hurt to look at. You feel a meaning in their presence, a prohibition or a commandment that all things must come to their destined place, that what cannot be delivered immediately must be saved without a future date, against a future date. That a message that goes unheard is tragedy. That the signal must be carried, no matter how far, no matter through what darkness, no matter whether the sender still lives, nor whether the recipient can even read the letters of the writing. The inscription resolved itself and is known to you. No word lost. You succeeded in the Muse challenge. You gained 1 searing enigma at 4. Yonuniko learned in postal secrets qualities now 7. Visitor to the center stone. You gained 5 terror. Okay. Climb out. The climb out is slow and takes a long time. Could you possibly have come down this far? Surely not. Your breath grows ragged and your legs cramp. We can ascend, there's no way out but up, or we can sit down a moment. The rest of the spirals will still be there after you've got your breath. Let's sit down for a moment. Visions, dreams. You relax against a shelf. It isn't comfortable at all, as the edge of a metal box is prodding you between the spine and the shoulder blade. And somewhere off to your right is a sound like hoarse breathing. It doesn't matter. In the dimness you see, or remember, or dream, a silvery tree growing in a courtyard. The reverie lasts only a few heartbeats before you're properly awake again. I guess we ascend. At the surface, the dead letter office is still here, its machine still working, its basket still filling with missed invitations and misplaced wills. Shouldn't it have been blasted away, destroyed by the force of what lies beneath? Okay. Tell the postal rat what you saw below. Perhaps he will be curious. Without name, you start to explain, but your language doesn't have the right words to express it. The weight of the delivery commandment, the sacred necessity for every word to reach its destination, and the countless individual miscarriages of meaning from one entity to another, which has occurred throughout history and still occurring, to the detriment of the whole universe. He holds up a paw. Not going to understand it, no matter how much you explain, he says. I'm glad, as if I did understand, I'd likely to run mad, working where and as I do. After a moment, he adds, likely you'll forget, at least. Forget some of it. After all, you never wore the uniform. Then he points out where your hair has singed at the temple and gives you an ointment he keeps in the drawer. Okay. I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. We can make a study, I guess. Do this. Intricate restorations. The postal rat explains its activities willingly. What he says would doubtlessly be more stimulating to anyone with a taste for gears and finely extruded wires, but you follow very little. You failed. That's all for now. Okay. I guess that's it. That's kind of disappointing. It's just a power underneath that's saying that everything must be sent to where it needs to be. Okay. Where am I going next? Hideaway, I guess? Because I need... what's it called? Strange catch. And I do have a lot of... well, I have a lot of candles now that I have no use for. But also, I have a lot of live specimens that we can turn into strange catches. Also, I'm going to check off Nunkio's storyline, which is kind of disappointing. That was all it is. But, oh well. I didn't even use any candles. It's the worst bit. I guess we could try killing the other god. Not god, sorry, boss. I guess it's classed as a boss. I don't know. But the combat in this game is kind of boring, so eh. Like this thing, it's like, oh, it's 600. You just tap 1 and 2 every once in a while. It's not all that interesting. Oh, it did 2 damage. Hello? Okay, I guess it wasn't actually submerged or something. That was weird. Like, this thing only does a lot of damage if it's rushing. I can't stall it while it's rushing. I don't know. It's not the best combat. We'll go with that. I guess that's not the point of it. Gain 3 secrets, 1 colossal flux core. Where am I? There. Okay. Tree of Ages. Here we can submerge. I'll still listen. Oh, I'm almost dead. Whoops. I guess I didn't refuel. I don't hear any sounds of the other thing. Shops. No, okay. Help the sprightly. Check on the investigator. Rejoin the festivals. Where do they store their goods? Oh, well, I can just sell these and then buy strange catches. Oh, that's one too many, but that's fine. Yep. And then we can just go back. Oh, there's something there, but I don't want to deal with it, so we leave. Okay. And then we just need to get to Z stories, which we can get by killing the jellyfish, which we can get just north of Iron Republic. So we just need to go Iron Republic, which is directly east. Oh, I guess we could also try Isle of Cats. Also, we need to go to the surface anyhow, so it's one of our things. Also, there's some random quest with the Blemigans. That's another thing that I don't really have any intention of pursuing. But yeah, there's a ton of quests. I would suggest just checking out the game, honestly. It's fun. It's a lot of fun to just explore. I mean, I guess if you watch this, you probably a lot less to explore, but there's still a ton. Sure. Good combat. Oh, there you are. I mean, there's the whole Con8. I'm sure there's like interactions between that and other ones. I think there's a whole. Well, we know that there is a like what's it called? New Game Plus, essentially, system. So because you can pass on stuff to your other kids, but like. Realistically, it's not that easy to die, so I don't think it's that big of a thing. I mean, I'm not taking big risks, to be fair. Some risk, but not huge amounts. There was like 1 or 2 cases I wasn't sure if we were going to survive. Oh, also, hello, Pirate Poet. I'm perfectly okay with blowing you up. Okay, this is a bit more risky because I can start losing crews soon, but that's fine. Okay, curiosities, 1 fuel. Not bad. Not the best, but we almost have 100 iron and mirrors. Actually, we could get there. I feel like, I don't know. There's a lot to this game where I just feel like they didn't finish. It's almost done, but it's just the last, few steps aren't there. Maybe that's the point, I'm not sure, but it just feels off. Maybe it unlocks with later playthroughs. I'm not sure. I doubt it. I feel like they wouldn't do that, but... Okay. Iron Republic. So then we just go north, because we need 2 Z stories. So we just need to kill this jellyfish twice. Which should be good. We just have to find it. Because it should be around here. Oh, it might be a bit more north. Should be around here. It's usually around here. And submerge and come back up. There's a pony, whatever. The Connate's ships. Oh, there's also a wreck. Oh, also Rack. I forgot about that place, too. The Maw. There's a bunch of interesting places. There you are. Goodbye. Sea story. Sea Zori. Oh, I guess we still have... Yeah, we still have a few things, because we gotta go to surface yet. And we gotta complete the Pages quest, which we still have 2 items, which I need to... I'll probably just look up. And then do the quests, or at least find out where we can get them, and then try and do it naturally of getting those items. Gone. Okay. Grab this. 77. Perfect. Then we go north. We do need a lot of supplies for the surface. So that's what we can do next. Because we're close by anyhow. Surely one of those would have hit. That was my thought process in doing it early. I mean, also we're saved to take a hit or two. I think part of it is like the combat can be cheesed a little bit. That does ruin it. Like, I'm not gonna not cheese. Just because I don't know if that was meant to be or not. Doesn't really matter. You play, in my mind, you play a game to the point of your best ability, and the cheesing it and yeah. If cheesing is part of that, go for it. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. We don't need to do that. I have no port reports, do I? Yeah, no. Okay, lodging. We can do you. Lodging. Visit your study. Whispering trophy. Gain 7 veils. Okay. So now we just need the port reports and the dread surmise. Okay. Dread surmise. Which I think we need 7 fury egg. So there's still that. Port of Arim. That is King Eater's Castle. Eater's Castle. Khan's Heart. Mount Palmerston. Mount Palmerston. Port Cecil. Port Cecil. Didn't spell half those correct, but doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, cool. We have everything else. Buy a bunch of supplies. Buy the rest in fuel. And go to the surface and see what that is. I'll probably just get a Searing Enigma and that's the end of it. It seems it's not as complex as I thought it would be, but we'll find out. And then the next thing is we can start looking up, as we're heading there actually, I'm going to start looking up what's needed for the pages. I clicked the wrong thing and can't see my game, and I don't feel like fighting the crab. Okay. Pages. That's the wrong thing. Curiosities? Yeah, okay. I think I need Cosmogon and Violent. Yeah. Perfect. Canal, staging area. Not you. Travel to the surface. Oh. 2 supplies and 22 fuel. Whoops. That's the wrong way. Okay. Well. We'll just do this then. Close enough. The coils of the earth, and we got achievement of visit the surface. The engineers of the canal took advantage of existing caves and passages where they could. In ancient times, there was a passage to the underworld, they say. But still, the labor must have been staggering. The story goes that the masters of the bazaar lent their arts and allies to the task, but the surface nations played down the fact. Certainly, some of the tunnels looked blasted or tunneled, others looked dissolved. Stone pigs, a stoker whispers. Stone pigs. You've moved to a newer area. You lost two terror. You lost 10 fuel. You lost 1 supplies. Belch of smoke goes up from the funnel. Avernus? The canal emerges in the little lake called Avernus. A warm breeze ruffles blue waters. You and your crew shelter like vampires from the light, with awnings, curtains, broad-brimmed hats, poplars, birdsong, the warmth of the Campanian sun. We can fill the mirror catch box, open it wide, let it bask in the sun until it baffles and convulsions brim with sunlight. To Naples. The very last stretch of the canals run overland to the bay by Barkley. Then it's easy run down the Thuriman coast into Nepal's. This takes a fuel. We can do that. Farms and festivals. In the vast expanse of the surface, without familiar echoes, your engine sounds strangely quiet. Your crew watches the white-walled farmhouses slip by. I could live there, one muses. Over there, grow olives or something. Raise a family. Oh, I came over a bit funny. Just going to sit down a moment. He collapses to the deck, his eyes roll back in his head, and a last long sighing breath goes out of him. The surface is restful, but your crew may die here. The longer you spend up here, the more may die. This includes you. Okay. In Nepal's Naples. Naples. Let's go with Naples. Even by night, the port of Naples is alive with shouts and laughter and work song. The roar of engines, brick warehouses loom over the moon-dazzled bay. By day, you try to stay below decks. The sun hits like a hammer, and the wind always seems to come straight from the struggling sewers of the slums. You can buy a train ticket to Vienna. Parabolic linen crumples in sunlight. The mushroom wines of the Neath are not kindly received in the wine shops of Italy and France. Prisoner's honey loses all its virtue. But in the coffee houses of Vienna, dark drop coffee is the new sensation. It's not so very far by train. You could travel by night. We still have a few crew. We can spend the time ashore. All the urges of the flesh may be satisfied here. When you're done, perhaps your crew will find time to pray. We can purchase fuel. It's not so cheap up here, far from hell. Purchase 10 fuel. It's not so cheap up here, far from hell. Purchase supplies. Purchase 10 supplies up here. Food grows freely under the sky, and the taste of it will make the neither weep. That's 50 echoes. Goodbye to the scarred sister. She taps you timidly on the elbow. You've been good to me, but here on the surface, I want to see my homeland. Will you pay my fare? Oh yeah, we're doing that. Carry cargoes around the Mediterranean. Your ship is designed for the calmer, deadlier waters of the Untersee, but she's seaworthy, just about. If you're lucky, you might turn profit. Okay. We can say goodbye to the scarred sister. Walk to the station. You see her in the train. The bosun carries her bags. The street is busy with travelers, families, beggars. The dust of the road rises up to make you cough. All three of you. Phoebe has been very quiet, but now, suddenly, she starts to speak. We have family in Greece, or had, long ago. My grandmother kept the mystery and watched the judgments up in the mountain above Corinth. When the bazaar came to earth, they saw an opportunity, and so they came below. She shakes her head. It didn't end well for us. I wish I could have told you more, only there's so little left of me now. I must have my last few secrets, or I'll just blow away in the wind. But I want you to have this. This is a slim volume entitled A Dream of Red, a romantic novella. She kisses your cheek, shakes your hand, and she's gone. You no longer have this, the scarred sister. You gained 3 secrets. You lost 100 echoes. Phobe's fit qualities now above the Gulf of Corinth. You gained 1 vision of surface. You now have 1 of this. Dream of Red. Okay. I guess we go buy a train ticket to Vienna. Good on, yeah. The rattle of the rails. Rome, Venice. Florence or Venice. The sleeping countryside curls around you under the night sky. So long and so unlike. The Neath. So unlike the Neath. At Udin, things go wrong, and you cut through Sylvania, Vienna, the station alive with soot and shouting. The station officials with their whistles and their official brass buttons. You've moved to a new area. Vienna, revolution in the air. You've lost 10 echoes. Now we're in Vienna, the capital of the dull monarchy has seen better days. The palace still glitters, but the mood is uneasy. Every third wall seems daubed with graffiti. Only rarely in German, unity or death, and remember London, and the liberation of night. Radical elements have taken to smashing the gas lamps with flung stones. At least that means it's decently dark at night. Okay, we can establish a business relationship. The proud and glittering cafe First Still has long been a center of intellectual life, but its coffee has deteriorated in quality. Offer a sample to the melancholic proprietor. Okay, this is if we had the beans, but we don't. Psst, friend, strike a blow for freedom, will you? A fidgety agitator beseeches you to take supplies below to London for the cause of the revolution. Okay. Or report the fidgeting agitator to the authorities. His idealism burns worryingly bright. Besides, you might turn to profit from informing on him. I guess we do the top one. I don't really care about anarchy. Esoteric glassware. Our sisters and brothers below are performing experiments in light for, the liberation. The aggravated clasp your hand, your shoulder. These are hard to find underneath. Go hard, so hard. You'll be advancing our cause by month, please, for freedom from all tyrants. Oh wait, we are supporting the tyrants, or the anarchists. Calendar the council quality is now 1. The council conspires to end the rule of law. You now have 1 supply for the work. Well, I'm gonna report him. A dinner with a gentleman of the bureau. A fierce old fellow listens intently to your account, and dispatches agents to arrest the agitator. We are grateful, he says. I shall not insult you by offering you payment, but I must invite you to dine with me before you leave. No payment, but the dinner conversation is rich with valuable information. Perhaps the old fellow is using you as a pawn in some scheme of his own. No matter. The Admiralty would love to hear this. Gentleman of the Bureau. We lost 1 supremacy. The anarchists. No longer favor with the calendar council. Gained 1 moves in the great game. 1 strategic information. Hunger quality gone. Gained 1 supplies. And no longer supplies for work. You need letters of the name which burns. Or we can talk to them again. No, I guess we leave. We're in a new area. Nepals? Naples? 5 echoes for 50 echoes for 10. That's good. It's cost 1 fuel. I guess we can share news. You have stories of lost London, disbelief and belief and fascination. A silent empress in a shattered palace, robed merchant princes in a spired bazaar, serpents hiding in mirrors. No one believes a word. But you get a lot of dinner invitations and a number of gifts. Your stories are serialized in the worst kind of magazine. A well-wisher sends you coal. Gain 3 supplies, 2 fuel, and 1 intriguing snippet. Hey, I guess we just leave. Along the coast at evening. The glory of a new sunset. Gulls crying above the foreland. The Sirocco rising? Sirocco? Oh. Smudging the smoke of your engines across a sky of dusty rose. Have you survived another day? Return below? Return below. Silvery green safety. Down into the dark and the quiet. No bird song. No surface wars. No ratchus? Peasants? Still water. The glint of eyes. You moved to a new area. Lost 10 fuel. You lost 1 supplies. Oh yeah. Need more fuel. And then we go back to London, I guess. Okay. That's kind of boring. But cool. So now we just need... Where was this? Go to the surface. So we now just need to complete the Song of the Sea and to complete the page quest. So the Song of the... Or the page quest needs a... So the violet needs Ray Drenched Cinder. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Combat. Dissected. Cool. Ray Drenched Cinder. Okay, I guess we're doing obtaining. Can be attained in the following ways. You're going to obtain this item in the Utter Shroom. Once you propagate 7 more docile blemigans to other suitable locations. I don't want to do that. Some locations may be negatively impacted. An audience with the Emperor. The Flying Monkey. Emperor of Hands. Monkey Business 51. 3 Ray Drenched Cinder. This will send you back to Port Stanton. To complete the story of the first curator, or it can be used for that, can be sold, or trade in a civilized exchange of gifts to receive 1 judgment egg. Okay, so we're gonna do the Emperor of Hands. And for the violet, we need give it the pot of violent ink. Yeah, okay, violent ink. Pot of ink, violent ink. Pot of violent violent ink. Okay. Treasure Valley. Where in the world is Treasure Valley? Using the story qualities of Treasure Valley X and Y. Oh, this is Emperor of Hands. Okay, so we're doing Emperor of Hands next time. Good to know. And we can collect a bunch of port reports as well. Okay, I need to mark that down. Empire of Hands. Perfect. Yeah, so we'll do that next time. I'm gonna repair my ship real quick before doing anything else. Perfect. Yeah, Emperor of Hands. Empire? Emperor? Empire of Hands. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that next time. Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye.